Hi, I'm Adam from RTINGS.com. Today we'll be comparing the performance of the Bose QuietComfort 45s, also known as the QC45s, and the Sony WH-1000XM4s. We'll be evaluating them on our standardized test bench to see how they compare and which one you should buy. If you're shopping around for noise-canceling headphones, there's a high chance you run into Bose. They're well known for their active noise-canceling technology, and up until recently, they've cornered the market with their QuietComfort lineup. However, in the last couple of years, Sony has become a clear competitor. Their product, the XM4s, are high-end noise-canceling over-ears. They offer a good alternative to the Bose, especially if you care about customization. That said, in late 2021, Bose released the QC45s, their newest ANC model on the market. How do they stack up against the Sony? Let's dive into this high-level comparison. Overall, both headphones look alike and come in similar colors. However, there are slight differences. The Bose have a slightly thinner profile than the Sonys, and they also have the company's label on both ear cups. It's much more pronounced than on the Sonys. Depending on your preferences, you may prefer either Bose's physical controls or the Sony's touch-sensitive surface. The Bose have dedicated volume buttons as well as two multi-purpose buttons. One cycles through ANC modes or voice assistant. The other one handles calls and music playback. These controls are clicky and easy to use. The Sony's right ear cup allows you to adjust your audio by swiping and tapping the touch-sensitive surface. Their ANC is controlled by a button on the left ear cup. This allows you to cycle through ANC on, off, and transparency mode. The Sonys also have an auto pause feature. The headphones automatically pause the audio when you take them off your head. Unfortunately, some users have reported difficulties using the touch-sensitive surface in colder weather. Another handy feature is that you can activate pass-through mode by simply covering the right ear cup with your palm. This allows you to hear your surroundings without taking off your headphones. The Sony have a better build quality as well. They have a premium design made from solid plastic, and their headband is somewhat flexible. In comparison, the Bose also feels sturdy, but their plastic frame feels a bit cheap for their price point. On the upside, the material helps lighten their overall weight. As a result, they aren't as heavy as the Sonys, and they don't clamp as tightly on your head either. Overall, this makes the Bose feel more comfortable than the Sony, which have a tighter clamping force. Both headphones come with great hard carrying cases to help protect them from impact, dust, and water damage. Both cases are equipped with zippers. Inside, there's space to store the cables when you're not using them as well. Now let's take a look at the tests. We'll start with sound. When it comes to audio delivery, both headphones are a bit inconsistent when it comes to their treble range. This is due to the fit and positioning on your head. While the Bose also have very minor inconsistencies in bass delivery, this is likely because of their clamping force, which is less tight. You may experience a small drop in bass if you have thick hair or wear glasses, as this can break the headphone seal on your head. However, so long as you get a good fit, you should get consistent audio delivery each time you use either the Bose or the Sonys. Our raw frequency response graph measures how accurate the headphones reproduce each frequency in terms of amplitude. This is in relation to our target curve. Our target is chosen based on research by Harman, an audio electronics company. Their data shows that this sound is the one that most people prefer. In comparison, the sound profile frequency response graph shows the difference between the measured frequency response and our target. Our target curve is flattened into a straight line. This makes it easier to see characteristics like overemphasized bass or treble. Depending on your preferences, you may enjoy the sound of either of these headphones. Both have a graphic EQ and presets in their companion app to help you adjust their sound. Out of the box, the Bose have a significantly more neutral sound profile than the Sonys. Although they have a touch of extra thump, punch, and boom, it doesn't overwhelm vocals and lead instruments. As a result, their sound is more versatile. In comparison, the Sonys are much more bass-heavy by default, making them a better choice if you tend to listen to genres with a lot of thump and rumble, like EDM and hip-hop. However, this sounds muddier than the Bose, and it affects the clarity of dialogue and instruments. On the upside, the Sony have a virtual soundstage feature called 360 Reality Audio. This feature is available in the companion app and can offer better audio quality. You need to subscribe to services that offer compatible audio files to use this feature though. When you're listening to audio at high volumes, there's a chance you may run into unwanted distortion, which can affect the fidelity of your sound. Both headphones have a good performance in this regard. All frequencies fall within acceptable levels, which results in clear and pure audio reproduction. If you aren't already aware, the Sony and the Bose are both noise-canceling headphones. However, the Sony have a significant edge over the Bose. They have a noise cancelling optimizer. This feature allows the headphones to analyze your face's unique characteristics and any changes in air pressure, such as when you enter an airplane. The ANC then adjusts its performance accordingly. Their ANC can block out more ambient noise across the range. This makes them an ideal choice for use during flights or commutes, as they can cut down a significant amount of bass range noise. You can also use them in office settings to reduce sounds like ambient chatter and the high-pitched hums of computer fans. This isn't to say that the Bose are bad at noise cancelling though. They still offer an excellent overall performance in this regard and are well suited for traveling or office use. However, some users have reported feeling cabin pressure when using the ANC. This is a pressure-like sensation felt between your inner and outer ear, which can be uncomfortable. It shouldn't be an issue for most people unless you're sensitive to this feeling. If you like to listen to audio at high volumes, you may not want others around you to hear it. The Bose are a bit more prone to leakage than the Sonys. Their leakage is concentrated between the mid to treble range, and escaping audio sounds thin. The Sony also leak a bit of audio, but from their mid-range instead. It sounds a bit fuller in comparison. That said, people will hear more of your audio if you're using the Bose at high volumes than the Sonys. Both the Bose and the Sony have integrated mics. However, their performances are vastly different. The Bose have a much better recording quality and speech sounds brighter, fuller, and clearer than the Sonys. Using the Sony's mic, your voice sounds thin, muffled, and lacking detail. Noise handling is how well the mic separates your voice from background noises. Again, the Bose have the advantage here. Their integrated mic can separate your voice from more ambient noise than the Sony. While speech is still drowned out in moderately noisy places like a busy office, the mic does a better job of raising the volume of your voice over the noise. As a result, it's a bit easier to hear your voice clearly. In comparison, it's a lot harder to hear your voice clearly when you're using the Sonys to make calls from a noisy street. The Sony have a significantly longer battery life than the Bose. At over 37 hours, their long battery life can make all the difference if you're using them for long periods. The Bose's 21-hour battery life is nothing to shrug off though. It's enough to last through long days at the office or to get you from point A to point B. Overall, both headphones have similar recharge times. They also have auto-off timers to help you conserve battery life. You can use them passively with their included audio cables, and they recharge via USB-C. However, keep in mind that battery life can vary depending on your usage. The Sony Headphones Connect and Bose Music apps are great. Both apps have graphic EQs and presets to help you adjust their sound. If you really like to fine-tune your headphones, the Sony have 5-band EQs versus Bose's 3-band EQs. There are a couple of features unique to each app. Sony's app offers a few more features, such as control remapping. You can also see the devices connected to your headphones. Bose's app allows you to connect the headphones to other Bose devices. This allows you to listen to audio coming from your Bose soundbar without disturbing others near you. If you make a lot of calls, they also have a self-voice feature that allows you to adjust how much your own voice you can hear on a call. Both headphones support multi-device pairing, so you can stay connected to your PC and smartphone at the same time. However, the Sony also support NFC pairing, which allows you to seamlessly pair them with supported devices. If you like to stream videos or game via Bluetooth, you'll want to take latency into account. It's a measure of delay, and high values can show that your audio visuals will be out of sync. The Bose and the Sony both have low latencies when connected to Android and iOS devices. That means your audio and visuals stay well matched. However, both headphones have higher latency on a PC, which may be problematic if you're on a Zoom call. Keep in mind that some apps and devices compensate for latency differently. Alright, this brings us to the main question. Which one should you buy? Honestly, there's no clear winner here. The Sony and the Bose are both great choices, and they offer versatile performances with slight differences. If you value noise isolation, the Sony XM4's powerful ANC outperforms the Bose, which is great for work and traveling. Their companion app offers a 5-band graphic EQ and presets to help you customize their sound. They're better built too, support NFC pairing, and have a longer continuous playback time. They even have a virtual soundstage feature that can help create a more immersive audio experience. Overall, they deliver a lot of extra features and are versatile enough for most kinds of casual users. That said, there are rumors that Sony is planning to release the next generation of these headphones, called the XM5s, later on this year. Sony hasn't confirmed anything yet, but it may be worth holding off your purchase if you want to check these out. On the other hand, you may still prefer the Bose QC45s, especially if you're looking for a more comfortable over-ear headphone. They're lighter and don't clamp as tightly on your head. The physical controls aren't prone to the same issues as the touch-sensitive surfaces either. Even though their ANC doesn't perform as well as the Sony, their sound profile is a lot less muddy. If you care a lot about audio quality, they have a flatter bass range, so vocals and lead instruments aren't overwhelmed by the thump and boom. Their integrated mic also offers a better overall performance, which is good if you make a lot of phone calls. So what do you think of the XM4s and the QC45s? Do you prefer one over the other? Let us know what you think below. Thanks for watching.